the more I've collaborated at every single level, the more I've learned, the quicker I've moved, the quicker I've grown, the more people I've helped. And like everyone levels up when you collaborate. So I always say your money will grow when your mindset does. And I think that couldn't be further from the truth. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of The Report, Saturday edition. And I got my favorite co-host. She is back, fresh off some team photos. She is our director of investor relations here at Summers Capital. I got Miss Alex Johnson. Alex, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be back. It's been a while.
Oh my gosh, it's been a little bit. It is June. I don't know how, but this year has completely passed very quickly. We're already almost at the 50% mark for 2025, and summer's upon us. But man, how's everything going?
I know. It's good. It's tripping me out though, like just how quickly this year is going by. It's crazy just how fast it's going. So yeah.
And very excited. We got our big Tulum retreat
Yes.
for our mastermind communities, the Boutique Hotel Investing Mastermind and the Seven Figure Creator. We're going to have about 200 of our members down in Tulum. We're going to have the best lineup of guest speakers coming down. I am so excited to announce the lineup here very soon. But we're running out an entire village of castles down in Tulum. It is going to be absolutely epic. I cannot wait for it. October 2nd through October 5th. Very cool. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
And shout out to you and Lauren for planning that whole thing.
Excited. Yeah, we locked in the dates. Still have some planning to do, but yeah, it's going to be great. I've never been to Tulum. I'm excited to check it out. The places look amazing. So yeah, I'm excited. We'll have a really good group, really good speakers, and it's cool to see, like, even like at our last retreat was the first one when we did it with both of the masterminds. And it's just so cool to see like the collaboration with everyone, even from the hotel and the Seven Figure Creator, everyone connecting. And so like, that's my favorite part, just to see everyone kind of connecting and doing cool things afterwards.
Yeah,
So
it's all about the community. It's all about the people. Also, the hotels are coming along. We just finished the Zendel refresh. That is done. We got the Hotel Dega up north. That is almost done. Signage is going in. Couple punch list items. That's going to be done. $2.2 million rental up north. And then our San Clemente deal that we just closed on 6 weeks ago, that refresh is almost done as well. And then busy season's upon us. So big summer. Very excited for it. But we are rocking and rolling. But more importantly, let's jump into some value. Let's give the listeners a little game. Competition happens at the bottom. People at the top are collaborating, game recognized game. Guys, I think this is one of the things that holds a lot of people back that are getting started in business, real estate investing, self-growth. Their personal growth journey is they're afraid to collaborate. They don't want to partner. They don't want to collaborate. They don't want to get in the right rooms. They go to their friends and their family, people that are closest to them, for advice to go do that one thing. And that one thing could be in the fitness niche. It could be in the real estate niche. It could be in whatever niche that you guys want to get into. I think the biggest mistake that I see is people go to the wrong people for advice. They go to the people that are closest to them for advice. They don't go to the people that are closest to their dreams. And they're afraid to partner. They're afraid to collaborate. But, I think when I look back at my journey, getting into real estate investing and business in 2019, at every step of the journey, I collaborated. My first couple deals in the real estate space, one of my first bigger deals in apartment space, I partnered with a couple of my partners at the time, Sean and Mike, and I partnered to go do that deal. And then take it a step further, my first mentors in the game, John and Tony Azar, they own 8,000 apartment units out of the Southeast. When I had my old podcast, the Multifamily Takeoff podcast in the apartment investing space, they were one of our first 10 episodes, our guests. And I asked them, I said, hey, like I know you guys don't have a mentorship program, but we would love to compensate you guys to mentor us. And we paid them $70,000 to mentor us, to teach us how to raise private capital, teach us how to underwrite bigger deals. And guess what that led to? That led to the Arbors Townhomes. We bought that in May of 2021, $12.7 million deal. John and Tony Azar partnered with us to take that down. And then 3 months later, we took down Timber Creek Apartments, also a 145 unit townhome style deal out in North Carolina. So we did 2 deals back to back with them, 2 larger deals, and we still own those deals today with investors, with them. But that was all because we collaborated with John and Tony Azar.
yeah,
And then think about the
good
mastermind now,
investment.
right? Like our mastermind communities, like it's all about collaboration. And then talk about, Summers Capital. We're buying hotels. We're partnering with our investors. Our investors are partnering with us. Like the collaboration is happening at every single level. When I have
Yep.
these podcast guests on, people
Yep.
like Dan Martell, Grant
Mhm.
Cardone, all these people that I'm interviewing, like this is all collaboration. Like we're gaining from each other, we're hyping each other up, we're building each other up. It's that whole like old mindset. I think, the scarcity mindset that a lot of older generations have. It's like, hey, like I'm not going to give away my
Keep it to
secrets. That's
yourself
how you
and
lose in this game. Hey guys, we just got another boutique hotel under contract in my hometown of San Clemente, California, located not too far from the beach. This will make 5 boutique hotels in our real estate investment fund. So if you are looking for passive income and tax benefits, visit summerscapital.com/invest to book a free call with my team. Again, that's summerscapital.com/invest to book a free call with my team. Now back to the show. And so I think the more I collaborate, the more I win. And I think the sooner that you can start thinking with that mindset, the sooner your stuff is going to start to grow as well. And you collaborate too. I mean, you're in a lot of different things. I mean, I'm thinking just outside of business and real estate, you're in Babes Golf, you're in a bunch of groups, you have a bunch of different circles that you operate in. What are your thoughts on the collaboration?
Yeah, no, I love it. I think that's a great mindset to have, but I do agree. I think that sometimes people have this scarcity mindset where they're like afraid to share their secrets, or they feel like not everyone can win. I think that's only going to hold you back. I've really like seen it full circle with our business, which is cool because I feel like, when we first started, it was kind of hard to see the bigger picture. Like everything was like a little bit separate. But I think now with the podcast, with the investors, and with the mastermind, everything goes so hand in hand. And it's just really cool to see. I mean, you think about even like Ephraim, one of our investors, like he came on the podcast, like he runs the AI company. Now we're using, his AI company. And so everything like that, like I think that if you can just gain a piece of knowledge or advice from anyone you come in contact with, it's only going to benefit you. And we've kind of like, I think that's a good example. Now we're using his AI technology. So stuff like that is so cool to see, especially when you kind of have different types of guests on that aren't always like the exact same, real estate focus as you. You can kind of see it as grow and learn.
Another one of our investors, Austin. Shout out to Austin.
Yes.
But Austin builds spec homes, like really amazing spec homes in San Diego, as well as a couple other markets in the country. These are really, really nice, like luxury spec homes. And so I'm going to connect with Austin this Friday because Ajon's, I'm going to put it out there. Next year, I've been living the downtown life for 8 years now, high-rise life. I think I'm finally ready to buy a house. A single family house.
Wow.
And actually like plant some roots and like start a new season of my life.
That's exciting.
And so next year I'm going to get into a single family house next year, early next year. Austin builds these amazing spec homes in San Diego. And so I'm going to get with him on Friday. We're going to talk about what that might look like. And then because I'll get in with him early in the process, I'll have a lot of say of like finishes and like location and all that sort of thing. So
that's super
excited for it. So we'll see, TBD, but that's what I'm talking about. That's collaboration, right? And so I think at every level I've collaborated. Yes, I do some smaller deals on my own without investors and that sort of thing. But the more I've collaborated at every single level, the more I've learned, the quicker I've moved, the quicker I've grown, the more people I've helped. And like everyone levels up when you collaborate. So I always say your money will grow when your mindset does. And I think that couldn't be further from the truth.
Absolutely. We see that a lot too. Like what I've noticed is, which we're bringing back, shout out to the yacht meetups, but we'll have some of those this summer, so stay tuned. But that's been cool to see too. I feel like everyone who attends either like our meetups or especially the yacht meetups, it's kind of like a smaller group. I see people partner after that, and it's all people with growth mindset that are down to partner, down to collaborate. You see people like buying properties together, starting masterminds, just growing from that. So I think that's another good example. Excited for those to come back, but it's truly that mindset of we can all win.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, I think the key takeaway is get out of the scarcity mindset, get into the abundance mindset, get in the right rooms if you're not in the right rooms. And sometimes that might mean removing certain people out temporarily to get in the right rooms of action takers, doers, people that are doing the thing that you're looking to do regardless of your niche, and things will grow. Don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't be afraid to partner, assuming 3 things. I think whenever I partner with someone or collaborate with someone, it's got to be 3 things. Number 1, are they a good human being? Number 2, do they have a complementary skill set, i.e., are they good at something I'm not good at, and am I good at something that they're not good at? That's what makes a great partnership. And then number 3, last but not least, do they have a similar level of risk tolerance? Those are the 3 things I'm going to ask before I partner with them. Now, when I'm collaborating with someone, that's different. But if you're partnering with someone, they're now going to be representation of your brand. And so those are 3 things that you need to consider. But all in all, competition happens in the bottom. People at the top are collaborating. Your money will grow when your mindset does.
Yep.
She's Alex Johnson, my favorite Saturday Edition co-host.
He said it.
And always looking fresh. We had our team photos
Thank
this
you.
morning. Looking fresh to death. Love the black on black. Let's go, Alex Johnson. I'm Rich Summers. Listeners, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.